What's going on, guys? X1 here. Welcome to another video of mine. Today I'm doing a little bit of Minecraft. As you know, today is the 16th October 2012, which is the day of the 1.8.2 Minecraft update. It was launched today for everyone on Xbox 360. So in this video I'm basically going to go through all the stuff, what's different, what's new in the new update. Okay, so you know, first of all, there's creative mode, and basically creative mode allows players to destroy all blocks instantly and the ability to fly. Players are given an infinite number of blocks to build with and no health bar, thus rendering the player immune to all damage. Okay, so I'm just gonna load up and talk to you about some of the new features. Okay, so as you can see, there's no health at the moment here. Vines grow over time when placed, can be collected using shears. So basically there's a lot more stuff. If you want to fly, you double tap A and hold on that A. You then have to double tap A again to get back down. But as well as that, I found that really cool. You can also sprint. I'll just show you. Wait, I got to put the volume slightly down. But yeah, you can also sprint. And to do that, I'll come up to it again in a minute. You basically, on Xbox, you got to use the left trigger and like move upwards, forwards, and it's kind of weird to explain, but you got to hold the analog up to run up, keep running, to keep that momentum going. You'll see in a second. Basically, you can also have like host options and privileges, which let people do different things if you are the host. So they're basically expanding the game out, making it more better. Also, fire spreads and TNT explodes, you have the options over there. Now while you guys see how to see me just on the menu, I'm just gonna go through some of the other stuff. As you noticed, on the top right is the hunger bar. Well, you can't see it now. Yeah, you can see it now, and basically the hunger bar is basically a food bar which is constantly drained by the player's action. The food bar is located next to the player's health bar, and while the player sprinting, the food bar depletes much faster. It depletes faster, and while it's doing that, three lots of shanks mean that the food level is at 6, and you cannot sprint if your food level is at 6, which is 3 shanks once again. Okay, so before I talk further on, I'm just gonna go back here and just get some. You also got a super flat world type and hunger, like I've mentioned before. NPC villages, abandoned mine shafts, strongholds, and ravines, if I pronounce that correctly. So yeah, also 12 music discs, updated mob sounds, change sounds for when a player is damaged, and minor changes to hostile and passive mobs. New combat mechanics, which is chargeable bows and critical hits, sprinting like you just saw me doing now, and I'll go through the rest in a sec. Okay, so before I carry on and resume, my friend Gregsaurus actually managed to do a little presentation, so big thanks to him. I think he started YouTube, so check out the description. But first of all, we have iron bars used as a barrier, which is similar to Venos. I think I've said that anyway. He's also laid out the other stuff, so glass pane, transparent blocks, I guess it says. I can't really read it from here, but yeah. Also, the chest opens up, which is very cool, much better. Looks much more professional. And over here we have a fence gate, which is similar to a door but used primarily with fences. So yeah, also like we saw, iron bars, and over here we have stone bricks made from stone blocks and commonly found in strongholds. Okay, so now that that's new, I'm going to talk you through some other stuff. Basically, I'm going to leave some random gameplay in the background so I could talk about the information more. I have a feeling this video is going to be quite long. So before I go into further depth, just going to go back and where I left off was sprinting. Players can parry with a sword. Ability to change name of your world save. So now you can change your name if you don't like the name you have of your world currently. Change of armor. Pressure plates can now be placed on fences, which is pretty awesome. If you notice that this glass pane here, if you destruct it, you can basically put it back and it'll be in it at its original form. Also, pork chops, they don't have like separate positions that fill up your inventory. Basically they're all stacked upon each other. We also have new food, so like steak and cooked and raw chicken. Now if you eat these, you could actually get food poisoning and your health will go lower over a period of time. So I'm just going to quickly go through more stuff like new mobs, endermen, cave spiders and silverfish. New food, so I've already mentioned raw chicken, cooked chicken, steak, but also we have apples, raw beef, melons, melon seed, rotten flesh, cobwebs, fence gate, iron bars, glass pane, stone bricks, which includes stairs and slabs, brick stairs and slabs, pumpkin seed, and vines like you saw before. Pigs have now a 3D snout, if that makes a difference to anyone. Pumpkins and melons grow from stems much faster and do not require farmland around the stem to grow them. Bug fixes, the duplication glitch has now been fixed. Sugarcane can now be placed on its sand. Death messages appear saying who and how the player died. So now it says how they died. Passive mobs will randomly flee if attacked by the player or by other mobs such as cows. Option to make TNT not detonate. Option to turn fire spread off. And option to trust players to op players, which I think have control of the game slightly more like a moderator. Also, exclusive super flat option for the nether. So can I just once again say thanks to Gregsaurus for helping me, telling me some information and facts. This is XFusion1 here, and I'm out. So make sure you leave a subscription. You know the usual stuff. It's XFusion1, and I'm out.